I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
Mike Wilmer.
Bum 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 bum.
Unfold yourself.
Long live the king.
Bernardo.
Yes!
You come most carefully upon your hour.
The clock has struck midnight. Get thee to bed.
Thank you, horny sir. I'm sick.
Have you had a quiet night?
Not a mouse stirred.
If you see Horatio or Marcellus, bid them make haste.
I think I hear them.
Friends to the ground.
And liegemen to the dame.
Give you good night.
Who hath relieved you?
Bernardo, give you good night. Peace.
Hola, Bernardo.
Say what? Is Horatio there?
A piece of him.
Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, Marcellus.
I have this message that I have received from Horatio that reads, "'Tis is but our fantasy, and will not let belief take hold of him, touching this dreaded sight twice seen of us, before have entreated him alone, with up to watch the minutes of the night, that if again this apparition come, he may approve of our eyes and speak of it."
What? Has this thing appeared again?
I have seen nothing.
Tush, 'twill not appear. And let us hear Bernardo speak.
Last night of all, when yon same star that's westward from the pole had made his course, illumined that part of heaven where it now burns, then beating one.
There it is.
In the same figure that the king, who's dead.
Horatio, you're a scholar. Speak to it.
Speak to it.
It harrows me with fear and wonder.
It would be spoke to.
Speak! Speak, I order you! Speak! Speak, I tell you!
How now, Horatio? You tremble and look pale. What you think of it?
Before my God, a man that disbelieve, not the sensible and true avouch of mine own eyes.
Is it not like the king?
As thou art to thyself, such was the very armor he had on, when he the ambitious Norway combated. So frowned he once when, in an angry parley, he smote the sledded Patax on his ice. 'Tis his
Sit
strength.
down and tell me that he knows why the same strict and most observant watch so nightly toils the subject, and why such daily cast of brazen cannon and Fort Martin of implements of war. Why such impress? Why such impress of shipwrights whose sore task does not divide from Sunday from the week? Why does the toward sweaty haste doth make the night labor with the day? Who hasn't informed me?
At least the whisper goes so. Our last king, whose image even now appeared to us, was, as you know, by Fortinbras of Norway, thereto pricked on by the most emulate pride, dared to the combat in which our valiant Hamlet did slay this Fortinbras, who by sealed compact, well ratified by law and heraldry, did forfeit with his life all those his lands, which he stood seized of to the conqueror, against the which a motley competent was gaggled by our king, which had returned to the inheritance of Fortinbras. He had been vanquisher as by the same covenant and carriage of the article designed. His fell to Hamlet now, Sir Young Fortinbras, hath in the skirts of Norway here and there sharked up list of lawless resources, for food and diet to some enterprise. This doth stomach in it, which no other, as it doth will appear into our state, but to recover us by a strong hand.
I think it be no other, but even so. Well, may it sort that his portentous figure comes armed through our watch, so like the king that was, and is the question of these wars.
Yo, bump this. Ghost is definitely something to worry about. Look, there it goes again. If there's any good deed I can do, speak to me. I please you, speak.
'Tis here.
Shall I spank it with my partisan? Wingardium Leviosa.
Was about to speak when the cock crew.
Then acted startled, like a guilty person caught by the law. I heard the rooster awakens the god by day. We just seen proof of that.
It faded on the crowing of the cock. Some way that the ever against the season comes, wherein the Savior's birth is celebrated. The bird of the join singeth all night long, and then they say no spirit dare stare abroad. The nights are wholesome, then the planets strike, no fairies taken, nor with hat power to charm. So hallowed and so gracious in that time.
Yes, I've heard the same thing and sort of believe it. Let's interrupt our watch and go tell young Hamlet what we'll be seeing tonight. Don't you agree that we owe it to him to tell him about this, out of duty and love?
Let's do it. I pray in the morning we shall find him convenient.
Fuck this shit, man.
Harlem Shake Time.
Con los terroristas.
And do the Harlem Shake.